Okay, with scribbling, there are a few things you need to know. First, use a PC because it'll kind of crash on a Mac. And use email that's like Yahoo or Gmail or something. Don't use a university account. So here Will has signed into Scribblink and he's going to go ahead and email me to join him on this online whiteboard. And that is what he's doing right now. And you can see in the user's connected box that Will is in there. Now while he's waiting for me, he's going to go ahead and upload a photo that he'd already saved on his computer. And you do that by going to the File button up at the top. And here you can see lovely Share. Then under the Colors button at the top, you can choose the color of the marker, the thickness of the line, and also the color of the board, which is your background there. So Will's chosen a beautiful yellowish green. And then under Tools, you can see there's a text tool, which is what he's selecting right now. And as you can see up in the user's connected box, I've now entered the room. So now we're going to be able to interact at the exact same time to kind of create this board. So Will's typing, and while he's typing, I'm changing the color of the board. Then if you look down above the phone conference icon, Will's asking, "Hey, who did that?" And you can see that we can chat back and forth while we're working in the whiteboard. So even though what we're planning to do is kind of a more seat of your pants, fly by the seat of your pants kind of project, you can very easily communicate to make it a little bit more fluid and coherent. And there's some friendly banter in the chat messages. So here you're only seeing Will's movements because that's who we chose to do this screencast-o-matic with. So you're seeing what he's doing. You can see the cursor, you can see his mouse, but then you also see a heart appearing in the lower right corner of the board, and that's me drawing. And then you see Will also drawing another heart. So far we're using the tools for typing and for freehand drawing. Also under the tools there's, as you'll be able to see here in just a second, circles, squares, and kind of an ability to draw a straight line, as well as an eraser and the option to use grid marks. Here Will's making his line a little bit thicker. And by making it thicker, if you have the text tool selected, it just simply makes the size of your font larger. One of the nice things about using the font, using the text tool, is that it's not like Word where you'd have to type, and then press enter and then it'd go down a line. You can type on top of what you've already written. Things aren't lined up. They can be if you want them to be, but they don't have to be at all. So it gives you the option to make a more artistic representation, which is why we chose it for our project. And as you can see also at the top, there's an undo button, so you can undo your last move. And there's also the option to clear, so if you really just hate what you've done completely, you can clear the whole thing and start again. Also under the file box, you're not seeing right now, but under the file box you can upload an email and save and print. So this is archival. You can keep this around. It's not just out there in cyberspace somewhere. And that's about wrapped up. From here you can just see Will and, well, you can see Will's mouse messing around, but we're both just kind of typing and adding in little drawings and stuff like that, and getting a feel for this tool.